Alright guys, and welcome to an Azir ranked game. And you will not believe it, I dropped out of Master after like 5 days or so, which I played on Master around 90 LP, then had an insane loss streak. I was feeling very sick or ill, let's say, and kept on playing, which is always a mistake. First rule of the day: do not play if you're not feeling mentally in a good state, like in a good mood. Don't feel fresh or so. That's one of the most important rules if you want to climb in ranked. It is, even though you might be addicted like me, or let's say not entirely addicted, but you know what I mean. Even though you say you really want to push for that level, to push for that higher LP. In my case, I was 90 LP. I wanted to push to Grandmaster immediately. I didn't recognize when I was having a let's say, bad mood, a bad day, wasn't feeling really well, and thereby I made simple mistakes, and that can cause you to perform so much weaker that you will automatically lose several games, drop very low, then the tilt starts kicking in and suddenly you're in a really deep problem. Lucky me, I was able to fix it with a lot of real life exercise, physical practice, being out a lot, meeting with people, with friends. In Germany, there's the option of meeting with one person, so it is like you're not entirely isolated. You are still able to see one person that doesn't live with you. And that means it is a very good thing to get yourself some, let's say, cooldown in between your ranks. And that's exactly what I did, which got me from like a drop to Diamond 1, approximately 10 LP or so, with still good MMR since it was a very large loss streak. And yeah, I then had a very good performance, and now I'm right back on target. Oh, the Wukong baits. Oh my god, I love this. Look at the chat. Grace AFK was asked, because Grace probably didn't get a pull, and as the champ doesn't really need one, that may be fooling them. I hope it is. If that's the case, we actually immediately get advantage. Apart from that, yes, I wanted to say it is important that you keep your good mood. Well, guys, I'm doing fine here. Sin give up the scuttle control, and I will be happy if Grace take that topside scuttle, and I know exactly that I can sit top lane or sit around topside brush and be fine with it. Won't get ganked then. I used a bit of mana, but that's okay. Also, those of you who are looking closely to my masteries and runes, I'm right now playing with a different kind of rune set than I usually would do and recommend, but I've had recently really good success. Oftentimes it is really helpful to change up something. If you have a loss streak, if you're not feeling well, if you're not playing well, change up something. Especially during the games, sometimes it is that you're kind of stuck with a routine that just doesn't really work anymore, and yeah, you can adapt. If you change up, you're then kind of committed into focusing more on doing precise gameplay, which then will break you out of your negative routine, of your over-aggression in my case, the will to make 1v9 solo carries, which is just not necessary. Okay, that looks good. That looks promising. Okay, well, that's okay. I've seen this Lee Sin before in my game. He's coming around. He's a really good guy. Well, what's this going to be here? Now the Victor's in trouble, isn't he? Yeah, I hope the Grace can help me push this. wonderful. He gets some XP for it, so it's worth for him. That's so huge. We get the Victor TP here. Good job, Graves. It's pretty good that our team was able to enable, or yeah, made it possible for Graves to play kind of aggressively around the map and contest the Lee Sin. And right now we're in a good position out of that. About the build I was changing up. I am going the recommended item build for Azir, which is currently used by most good slash high elo Azir mains, probably pros. Electrocute is probably, in terms of raw DPS, way worse than Hail of Blades. I think everyone should know this, or should be aware of it. There is well, that was not a perfect R, but we can manage probably. Wonderful, good job, Wukong. That is one of the most beautiful TPs that could have happened. I tried to get an angle to get them towards us. It was super hard to do. You had to flash over them and then turn the mouse so quickly, because you have to do a quick R after the flash. And I was not able to do that. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. The thing about this play though, it doesn't really matter if I don't get them perfectly done. Oh, what? Okay, that was interesting. Since the CC is long enough for the Karma Snare to really connect on the Victor. So I know that Lee Sin is bot side, so I can chill here a bit. That's a totally worth trade. I haven't had a reset yet, but anyway, I'm in a decent position. And there's still a pink ward here, and Victor really wants this brush to be warded. Lee Sin is bot side. I have to respect it. I want to push the wave so I can then move into the brush and get a contest on the pink ward. Yet I have to play top side because of Lee Sin. I'm not certain if it's worth to contest the pink ward now, because I don't know if Lee Sin is around, so probably I'll go look for a sneak back. If Victor gives me that, I'm happy. If he doesn't, then it doesn't really matter, I can stay. I get a nice back, I can sell this one, I got some KP, so my got stacked. Oh, they were all blue. It is probable, or it's possible for me to probably kill Victor in the lane if he kind of greets with his blue buff, thinking he has to take more trades than usual now. If he steps up on this wave, for example, he could die just immediately. I think you have seen me do this quite a lot in my gameplays, to kind of set up on champions while they're having a wave under my turret. Can I walk out of there? Well, I can't really, can I? But that's okay. Okay, that's the flash. That's a kill transfer, that's really good. Can you cover this? Can you cover this, please? Oh, okay, very good, I guess. Oh, can you cover, please, Grace? Yeah, if you were walking into the brush there, if Grace pathed into the brush, we would have had much more out of this play. But okay, Victor flashed, we transferred the blue buff to Graves. Sadly I didn't get the kill, yet it didn't really matter. If I have more mobility, I can step out of the gravity field. If I don't get stunned by the gravity field, he just dies to me. But that's okay. You could see the burst of Hail of Blades is probably stronger than Electrocute's burst at this point in the game where I have some AP. Because the auto attacks just scaled too well with AP, and that can be overlooked. I'm really not that certain. I would love to get some assistance in my lane. Yes, we're just looking for some trade. He doesn't have a laser right now, so I can use this window a bit. I'll push this wave and go back. There's no point in overstaying this lane right now. This is not a cannon mini wave, but it's been a while since I pushed it out. So I'm gonna be in time, I guess. Nashor's Tooth is ready, that's the point why it is extremely useful to go back here. I need a blue buff though. This game is on the solo lanes. We have a Wukong who's fed, we have an Azir who's fed. Well, I'm not entirely certain if this is a possible play for us, but it certainly looks like it could be. Well, it is. Just get out of there. Just get out. We have a great play here. Well, I have to flash this. I have to E there because I tank the Veigar R with my shield, so... Okay, Victor TP's top lane. It's totally good for us overall. We made a 3-for-3 trade or so, I'm getting really fed. We can definitely manage. Sadly my R only connected onto one person. I angled it so that I would get to Lee Sin, which is the most important one because of the Drake pressure. Victor is dead here, he has nothing. If the Graves doesn't fuck up his pathing, you just take it. Oh well, that was totally unnecessary. And Driven doesn't win against me, she doesn't really have a chance. Okay, bot lane, how's it looking? Can I help him? Yes, that looks really good. That looks just exactly how we need it. I'm on my way there, so can you please kind of step up? Well, the healing is absurd. Yeah, well, the healing is disgusting by this champ. What the fuck? This is a Veigar TP. If I'm not entirely mistaken, that should be not. Yeah, they have no vision here, so I can do this. I can set up here. Question is, do they siege? Well, not yet, but maybe now. This should be possible, yes. Oh my lord. That feels bad beyond belief. Yeah, that is the chances here on the Lee Sin here. Beautiful. I got stunned mid-dash. That Veigar cage was barely in time. And that's a shutdown over. But overall the play was again worth it, we got more. I can cover top lane. I'm choosing to go for Zhonya's here because it's probably worth it if I have the stasis. Probably better than having Banshees. I'm not certain, but probably it's even worth to go Zhonya's and Banshees this game. I'm wondering if Rhythm is gonna try and chase me. I don't think she should. I have some armor now, I have my R, and she's low HP and will get bursted back by me immediately with Hail of Blades Ignite and a completed item. I think she's just gone back. Oh, but please let me the blue buff. Please, please, please. I want this. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's gone, apparently. So Lee Sin is sitting in our jungle taking our blue buff constantly. That sucks. Question remains, yeah, they have enemy blue buff as well. I don't get to play with a blue buff this game, am I? She's just dead, is she? Nice. There we go. My team was set up beautifully there for me to flank, so I could go for an aggressive dash against Riven, knowing that they would be able to follow it up against my wall. Nice, that's the blue buff transfer. You can see the burst is quite substantial. That's the reason why I found so much success here. I can still play aggressive, but it required me to step back from my very aggressive early laning phase here. And then I can do such plays because of Hail of Blades. And it works really well for me. I can set up the turret here. They can't really contest. So what is the play now? Go mid lane. Push the wave. Reset. I'll take every bit of gold here though. I was kinda close actually. Holy shit, if the slow connects, Riven will decide to commit. Wukong was around luckily, but this could have been really a nail biter. But it wasn't. Lucky me, lucky me. I'll get my stopwatch. So game 1 of my Master Promotion Series number 2 is going really well. I think I will try and attempt to mix the style a bit. My brother helps me out with editing. I think he will try and yeah, look if he can edit something for me. As said, my skills in editing are really not that great. I'm a good caster. I can talk nicely about the game and have a lot of information that's useful for you guys, but other than that, it's not certain that that I'm skilled at many things that YouTube requires. I would love to go in there, but I shouldn't, so I won't. Team fought without me, which is kind of a tragedy, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of a tragedy. I'll take this one and this one. Grace should be just fine there, it shouldn't be. They can't really contest this and they won't. There's a Lee Sin. There's a Viger. Question remains, what are they gonna do? Well, that doesn't really help you, does it? Oh! Oh, my bad. The flash didn't reach him. That was weird. He was so fast, holy shit. And now... Oh. Well, the Riven is also kinda trying to do hero 2v5s with the Yuumi. And actually that can be a very disgusting combo, but they fucked up and I was pretty prepared for it. I saw them early enough, so I could step back a bit. Then they committed, and once they're close to me, then my R just completely fucks Riven. Actually, I really like playing Azir against bruisers that have a certain engaged combination or a kind of obvious way to get close on you. It is much easier then to kite first of all, and if they really commit to push them back and outplay the attempt by just being precise. You don't really have to do a lot, but do proper stepping back, try to hit in between. You will deal more, like your raw DPS is better than a bruiser's one. So every hit you do is equally or as strong as a bruiser's hit probably. The bruiser's advantage is that they're naturally a little bit more tanky and have a little bit more burst. And generally you want to avoid getting into those bursty all-ins. Kite them. If they commit some cooldowns to get close on you, then you're in a good position because you have even your own cooldowns to increase the gap again, and then your kiting advantage becomes insurmountable. But other than that, it is not certain that you will win a fight against a bruiser. That's why I say you have to play precise. I have to be precise here too, because I'm in a kind of position where they can attempt to zone me, and that's not what I want to see. Okay, we should get this turret here, shouldn't we? Yeah, this should be a Nash after the turret here falls, which I will look for. Yes, I'm on my way. Yeah, they take ages with Jin Karma. But with Grace and me, there's suddenly a whole new dimension coming into fruition. I think we're in time. It's close, but we're in time. Well, are we? Okay, we suffered one loss for all of it. Victor flashed. He is mad, isn't he? We suffered 2 losses, 1 kill, and got 3 Nash buffs, and I'm fat as fuck, so that's okay. Victor definitely flashed this. Okay, Banshees is a good way to go now. The Viger and Victor kind of threaten high range burst. Oh, sorry if that was just too loud for you. Okay, the primary task is to group with my team. One of my many mistakes in my gameplay is I've analyzed it, or basically not one of my many, but one of my important mistakes. Basically the one that loses me most of my losses alone is the inability to give up my pride, let's say, as an Azir, and say, you know what, if you won't group with me, I will just group with fuck me. Tell me that I live this. No, I don't. I was surprised, yeah. The Viger cage really came clutch there. Please just 5v5 by now. Okay. Just a quick reminder. We have to just go as a 5-man unit. Probably sieging works, even though Viger is pretty good against sieges, but Azir is really good at sieges, and we have a Jin as well, so, and Karma, so it might work. This is not gonna work out. They have to stall it and play it slow. And it's getting good. It's getting really good here. They're low. Enemy team is rather low HP. Oh well, now it's bad. Now it's actually bad. It's a disaster. Oh boy. Yeah, our team comp is really not really good. Oh Karma, come on. Holy shit. Those are the favorite. Like, I'm carrying them the whole game and then they're trash talking off of one mistake. Let's see if Victor attempts a push here. If I'm lucky, he does, after blue buff or so. Maybe he's going blue buff only. Oh. I have this one. Why is Grace R-ing it? Like, what the fuck is going on with them? I hope my team will decide eventually that 5v5ing is really worth it this game. Okay, Wukong should win against Riven, shouldn't he? Yeah, no. He eventually chunks her. Yes, that looks good. That looks just juicy. Mid lane, please. Please. Trust in me. Passive. Okay. This is where we go. Please. Wukong can push bot lane alone. If we are grouped as 4, that's also enough. Here, the passive works. We have the turret. Well. Okay, hit the turret, Can we? Oh, we can't. That's close. We can probably finish the turret here, can we? Well... I'm not sure if Veigar could kill me there, so I did this as a safety variety. I need a Morello. Can you defend Nash without me for a moment? I'm not certain if they can, but I hope they can. They have to. And I'll have to get my Morello Nomicon quickly as quickly as possible. We can probably sneak it. Pink ward in the Nash pit and then 2v2. That's exactly what we need, and you missed that too. Okay, that's huge. Soul is in 20, so we should be able to do both with our speed. So, question is, will I get onto Veigar here? I didn't get over the wall, sadly. But that's good. Overall, we managed to get a lead here. I do need a blue pot by this point, I think. Even though it's really sucks, I need to finish my Morello, but I don't have enough gold, and we need to push for the advantage right now, right here. I'm not certain if a split works, but it's well, if they go for it, I can't really decide if they should or not. I hope Jhin will get strong sooner. I think we have a scaling because of Jhin. He has enough range later to hit from extreme range and contest the Veigar from distance. Right, I want this. Yeah, we have to go for this one here. And immediately. Oh, come on, Jin. Can you please finish this turret? What the fuck? Holy. Okay, get out. Oh, Kong probably can win this, doesn't he? Not sad. Well, the Veigar though. Okay. Legend. Legend. Oh my god, he does win this too. Oh no, he doesn't. Okay, he has kick. The E was important there because it zoned the Veigar off the turret. The Jhin didn't step up on the turret to hit it, and that caused me to either hit the turret and get Veigar E underneath, or go on the Veigar with an E and try to give Jhin the room to hit the turret. I did the latter. Probably it was a mistake, but only because Jhin didn't really want to hit the turret, apparently. So. Anyway, we got the turret, we got botlane turret, and with open turrets it's much easier for us now. They are not really as strong in the... Well, let me see. Can I? That's a kill. It was important that I knew that I can push him over the wall there to create the distance and to close the gap between him and my team so they could follow up. And I had Zhonya's ready, that's also pretty important. Okay, that's a flash. We hit this turret and the other is getting hit too. This should be the game. Okay, nice. I hit the Nexus, I don't care. Thanks for the game, guys. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. You can see it's still rough, but with a new item build and better mindset you will go back to winning the games if you are on a losing streak. Arise.